What would be the biggest thing? Is it to win the trophy itself or to qualify for the next season's Champions League?
As you said, great prize. You know the significance of Champions League qualification, what it means for every football club to get into the Champions League. It's there are the obvious benefits, but also you get the opportunity to play against the best in the continent. But the club's been in the Champions League before, hasn't won a trophy for a long time, so that's the most important bit.
Hi, Ange. If you win tomorrow night, this is going to be remembered as one of the best seasons in the club's modern history. But kind of conversely, if you lose, it might be remembered for one of the worst league seasons in the club's modern history. I just wondered if you're kind of conscious that you're walking a fine line between kind of two very different types of infamy and history, really.
That depends on your outlook, Dan, but I'll tell you one thing, irrespective of tomorrow, I'm not a clown. I never will be, mate. And you're really disappointed that you would use such terminology about a person who, for 26 years, without any favours from anyone, has worked his way to be in a position where he's leading out a club in a European major competition. For you to suggest that somehow us not being successful means that I'm a clown, not really sure how to answer that question.
No. Just at the front first, please, and then we'll get you.
I thought you were throwing your voice there for a second. Well, I mean, I qualified for a World Cup. I left, won the treble with Celtic and left. So,
Alex, to finish, please.
Won at Brisbane. I left. It's actually more common than you think. So.
That sort of leads on to my question, actually, Ange, because I think the assumption is that your future will be decided purely by the hierarchy in the football club.
My future is assured, mate. Wouldn't be the first person who changes jobs, mate. We all change jobs. I'm sure you've had more than one job. My future's assured. I've got a beautiful family. I've got a great life. I'll keep on winning trophies till I finish, wherever that is. So don't worry about my future, mate. My future is not entwined with anything. Right? My future is assured, provided, God willing, my health remains and my beautiful family is beside me and my friends. There's nothing wrong with my future, mate. Don't stress, mate.
I meant specifically...
Sleep easy at night. I'll be okay.
I will try. But I meant specifically at Tottenham. Is there a scenario where you win the trophy and you think, actually, my job is done here?
No, because I don't think my job is done here. We're just, I really feel like we're building something, and what a trophy does is hopefully accelerates that. So I still think there's a lot of work to be done. That's quite obvious with the way we've sort of, the challenges we've had this year, which I think are well chronicled. But I think there's some reasoning in the context of that. But also there's been some growth that I'd like to see through. But whether that happens or not it's not that important right now. But I don't think, no, far from think this job's finished, and I certainly feel like there's some growth there that we can take this club to where it needs to be.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone. That concludes Tottenham Hotspur's pre-match press conference for the UEFA Europa League final. There'll be an open training session starting at 5:30.
Yeah, it will be very special, and we will be obviously history moments. But I stay here 10 years, and I just wanted to win the trophy, but which is nobody done it, from where I've been here, in a 10 years time. So yeah, tomorrow is gonna be a massive day for the club first of all, and for the boys, and obviously for me as well.
Ali.
Ahead of the final, I think the South American players organised a barbecue.
I'm ready, and then I'm obviously back from injury, and it was my first game against Crystal Palace, and afterwards I play against Villa around 70 issue, which is I was didn't expect it to play that long, but I was managing to play. But look, I mean, physically I'm ready to go, and also the boys are ready to go for for the biggest game of the season.
Y me gustaría saber si simplemente este título puede cambiar la historia del Tottenham